Well, that seemed to come and go awful quick. 4 nights down in Mexico. Had an early start time tonight. Of course, they were a little bit late, as always. So, it got off to a little bit of a boring start. I don't know if that start time threw them off or what, but, I like Farmhouse. Nothing wrong with that at all. But crowd control opener, that's the problem with going to these Phish shows. Eventually they're going to play a crowd control opener. It's out there. I wouldn't say it's a regular, but it does happen enough to where it might scare you off. You're like, my night would be ruined in the first 5 minutes of the show. They open with crowd control, but then all right, they come back with Farmhouse, but then they follow that with Breath and Burning. It's like, what's going on here? So then maybe, we're 15, 20 minutes in at this point. They finally are starting to pick it up here, maybe with Divided Sky, right? And Trey takes a moment to insult the audience, talking about how it's daylight out, normally just looking out into darkness. And that basically it's a mediocre looking crowd. Tried to take a shot at himself and the rest of the band, saying that they're also mediocre. They tried to cover it up later. They came back later, tried to cover it up, saying, I was just basically saying that, it's not a bunch of Instagram models down here. It's just regular people. It's too late. The damage was done. He hadn't. It felt like everybody's just kind of in their own little world down there. Trey never speaks to the audience. Now perhaps we know why. Maybe leave that to Paige McConnell, Trey. So once he's done insulting the audience, and he spoke during the pause, another major party foul. Guess he's calling the shots, so he can do whatever he wants. So then we get out of there, and then Meat, I'm kind of pumped up for Meat, perhaps, but then, it doesn't really happen. Doesn't really get down like Meat's known to do from time to time. Everything's right. I was ready to just throw out, just turn it off at this point. I was radio tonight. I heard there was some problems with the webcast. Shocking news to hear that. Everything good on the Sirius XM. And so that's all right. Everything's right here. Once it got to the jam, it really started going. Perhaps even the highlight of the first set, everything's right somehow. I'm glad I did not throw the radio out the window. Then we get into Squirming Coil. The early start time allows for a Squirming Coil right there. Most of the time it's going to be down here, allowing Paige McConnell to play us out. But nope, not the case here. Squirming Coil. Then we get a Wingsuit right after that. Then a big David Bowie. So we're ending the set strong after the slow start. They finally get it going right here. This was big. This right here was huge. Meat, a bit of a letdown for Meat. But maybe that's the one that got it going. That was the first lap, just getting everything fired up. Big time here though in the second set. It felt like a bit of a short second set, and then get all this down here, all this nonsense. What's I call fee nonsense. And all this nonsense down here, but we got going first. Simple and Golden Age, that felt like a block. This felt like another big block. Somehow Faygo is going to be your low point right there. And this was a nice Faygo, a Mexico regular Faygo. Every time they're down there now, I believe it's getting played. So, yeah, we got an Inagata tease at one point during Simple. That goes into Golden Age. This was a nice run of jamming. Mike Gordon getting his chance to show off. By the time we get down here to Undermind, Paige McConnell getting his chance to show off here in the second set. Two songs that we're used to getting in the first set, Undermind and Back on the Train. Maybe not a regular there, but, they're always coming strong, consistently great songs. They're coming tonight, then boom, 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 1, 2, 3. They kicked it up a notch, maybe the bronze medal, maybe the silver medal, maybe the gold medal, 1, 2, 3, passing through. I thought maybe we were taking all right, maybe we're starting to head down the hill a little bit. No. Not the case at all with passing through. It was just ripping, kind of like over here with Everything's Right. This was the point where they were like, all right, man, let's just spread our wings. Let's fly through this thing. Let's just jam this sucker out. That ended the set. Over here, Bowie ending the set. Twist ending the set last night. Some good set closers. Rise come together. I feared that or more. Unfortunately, got both of them. Horror Silent in the Morning. Oh, man, Fee. Thank God for Fee. Somehow Fee does rescue this encore. We're talking, man, this is bad stuff right here, guys. Woo! But thank God Fee was right there in the middle, although, bumbled it around. They played Fee just a perfect amount of Fee. Trey, of course, fumbling it around a little bit. Trey. All right, guys, so that does it. 4 nights down, boom. I guess it'll be a while, huh? What's Mike Gordon up to? Oh, there. Maybe we just need to take a look at it real quick. All right, we have now more. Fucking more, man. How you gonna do that? More. Boom. Thanks for watching, guys. How about a thumbs up for night 4? Boom. We're out of here.